Hello everyone and welcome back to the scholarship series. If you have been following along, you now know how to search for the right school and program. In this episode, we are diving into the actual application process. This is where you take action and start your journey towards securing an admission and a potential scholarship. To make this process as clear as possible, I will be using, just like in the previous video, the master's program in computer science at the University of Nebraska as an example. This episode will have multiple parts, and today we are covering the first section of the application process, general information. Let's get started. If you watched our previous video, then you definitely recognize this page. It is the University of Nebraska website. But let's say you had to close the tab for some reason. Well, it's very simple. You know your program, you know the university, you just need to go on Google and type in Master's Program in Computer Science at the University of Nebraska, and you will be redirected to the university website. And you will definitely land on this page. So once you get here, the first thing to do is to locate the Apply Now or Apply button. So let's go ahead and click on Apply. You will be redirected to the university's online application portal. If you're a new applicant, you'll need to create an account. But if you've already started an application, you can simply log in. So as new applicants, let's go ahead and create an account. Now, the first step is to type in our email address. Now, let's go ahead and put in our password. Remember, your email address has to be a valid email address because you will be receiving a confirmation email from the school. Now let's go ahead and put in our personal information, our name and date of birth. Now that we have all our information in, let's go ahead and create our account. Like I said earlier, you will be receiving a verification email. The school needs to make sure that the email you provided is valid. So let's go ahead and access our Gmail account. We will just read through the instructions and verify our email. Great! Our email was successfully verified and we have the confirmation that our account has been created on the school application portal. Now that our account has been successfully created, let's go ahead and log in. You can log in from here or return to your email. Remember, your username is the email you provided. Now let's put in our password. So we have been redirected to the online application portal. Here is the menu, and we already have an account, so we do not need to create another account. At this point, all we need to do is to get started on our application. So we will go ahead and click on online application. And like I said previously, today's video will focus only on the first section of the application process. And that section is general information. This section helps the university gather basic information about you. So let's go through it step by step. Some important information at the bottom here. You will need to complete each section in order to be able to have access to the next section. You need to enter your full name exactly as it appears on your passport or legal documents. Now, for Nebraska connections, they simply want to know if you have studied at the University of Nebraska before. And of course, as international students, we are not U.S. citizens and we are not U.S. permanent residents. Some universities may ask if you currently hold any U.S. visa. Select the option that applies to you. Since you are an international student, you will likely need an F1 student visa. Ensure that you enter your home country accurately. You can go ahead and upload a copy of your passport, but remember it is not always required at this stage. Regarding the country of citizenship, since this process is for international students, ensure that you enter your home country accurately. Now, let's talk about reviewing and saving your information. Before moving to the next section, double check all the details you have entered. Accuracy is key because mistakes in this section can cause delays and issues later in the application process. Once you are confident that everything is correct, go ahead and click Save and Next Page to move to the next section. And that wraps up part 1 of the application process. Today we covered the first section, general information, making sure that everything was correctly entered before moving forward. In the next part, we will go through contact information and personal information section. So stay tuned for that. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next steps in this series. Also, drop any questions you have in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. See you in the next episode. Au revoir.